On my last visit to Toad Rock Motorcycle Campground, I met a fellow YouTuber named Angel. She runs a channel called Red Rider, and I'll link to it in the description. Anyway, she wanted to interview me for her channel, and I thought I'd set up my camera and I'd interview her at the same time. The resulting video is a perfect metaphor for today's creator culture. Anyway, even though many of you watching this already know my story, I've left in the parts where Angel is asking about me for two reasons. One, there's an interesting juxtaposition between her experience with YouTube and mine. She found early success with the platform nearly by accident, and I've struggled to achieve, for years, just some modest gains. I don't begrudge her success though. I'm a 50-year-old white guy from Canada. If I complain about anything other than the downfall of classic rock radio, I should be taken out back and slapped with a Wet Nirvana t-shirt. And two, there's a part where I teach Angel how to pronounce my last name. For the record, it's Kroeker. So here's Angel. Her channel is RedRiderCanadaBC. Check it out. Let's get meta.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm here with Jeremy. I don't know how to say your last name. Kroeker?
That's a good try. It's Kroeker.
Kroeker, okay.
Yeah.
I'm here with Jeremy Kroeker. He's a writer and a fellow YouTube moto vlogger. I just ran into him here at Toad Rock, and he gave me a couple stickers. And I was like, hey, well, how about, since you also do YouTube, I introduce you to my YouTube people. And he's a moto vlogger, camper.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you just introduce yourself, tell people kind of what you do and what your YouTube's about. And
all right, so my name is Jeremy Kroeker. I have a YouTube channel, as you mentioned, and it mostly is motorcycle travel stuff. So me and my partner, we rode our motorcycles, this one here, all the way from Canada to Argentina and back.
Oh man.
So I've got videos from Central and South America on my channel. But I'm also doing a lot of moto vlogging just in the area, like camping, Toad Rock, and a lot of gravel road riding and camping and stuff like that.
Nice. So where are you from?
I'm from Canmore, Alberta.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been struggling with the YouTube channel because it's a lot of work. I think my experience and your experience are quite different.
They're different. The work still is, it's work no matter what, I think. I was actually just talking about that on my ride up here. It's like, no matter what you do for YouTube, it's work, but depending on what you do, it's more or less work.
Yeah, so I've had my channel for about 3 years or so, and I've been putting out videos when I can, and just recently got monetized about 6 months ago. And
congratulations.
Oh, thanks. It's a nice milestone. But before that, my former life, I guess, I was a writer. I still am a writer. I've written 2 books, Motorcycle Therapy and Through Dust and Darkness. And that's kind of my roots. So I spend a lot of time doing YouTube scripts and things like that. And I might actually return to writing and give YouTube a break. I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a decision.
So what, if people want to grab your books, where can they pick those up?
You can find my website, motorcycletherapy.com.
Okay.
But even better than that is if you go to your local independent bookstore.
Oh yeah.
And they won't have the books in stock probably, but if you ask for them, then they can order them in for you. And that way you're supporting a local business, and you're also supporting me. And this one here, Motorcycle Therapy, that's the first one. And there, it's a quick, funny little read. It's kind of, it's even good for people who don't, do a lot of reading. It's about a trip that I did with a friend from Calgary, Alberta, to Panama in Central America, and then back. Cool.
So this is just documents your whole trip?
Yeah, well basically...
It looks like a quick,
it's a quick
read. Yeah.
It's a quick read. It basically tells the story of me and my buddy who both got let go by our girlfriends.
Okay.
At the same time.
So you had to go hop on your motorcycles.
Yeah. And so
makes sense.
Yeah, we kind of started feeling sorry for ourselves a little bit, and so we hopped on a couple of motorcycles and took off to Central America.
Yeah. Cure the girlfriend blues a little bit?
Well, it's funny because it turns out that on the journey, me and my buddy didn't get along very well, and we're bickering and we're arguing. And so then I start to think, well, if my girlfriend dumped me, and now I'm having trouble maintaining this relationship with my friend, maybe the problem is me. So there's a few lessons for myself in that book, but it's a few laughs too.
Cool. Yeah, guys, you gotta get out. If you guys like to read, and if you are into motorcycles and you like to read, that sounds like the book for sure. So And can you get them on Amazon too?
Yep, you can get them on Amazon, and you can also order them as audiobooks.
Okay.
So Motorcycle Therapy and Through Dust and Darkness. And get them wherever you get books, but you may have to ask for them.
Yeah.
Because they're not like, you know, Dan Brown bestsellers or stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah.
So tell me more about your channel though. Like you've been doing it for, how long have you been doing it for?
Well, a few years. I guess my channel is many years old, but I only posted a couple of videos and then I sort of left it, abandoned it. And then I started reposting videos when my partner and I, Elle West, shout out to Elle West, we were in Argentina, and on our way back, we landed in Uruguay, and then COVID happened and shut down all the borders. So we got stuck in Uruguay for 5 months.
Oh yeah.
The plan was to ride all the way to Argentina, which we did, and then all the way back, but we only made it as far back as Uruguay. The borders closed, so I started making videos about the trip while I was stuck with nothing to do for 5 months in Uruguay.
That's definitely a good premise for any story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how the channel started, and you know, if you look at my first videos, they're a bit clumsy, but hopefully, you know, like anything you do with practice, it gets better. And now I think I'm producing a fairly good product, and there's more work to do.
So how often do you put out like regular videos? Do you like once a week, twice a week?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I know, well, no. So I know that the advice for YouTubers is to be consistent and to try to get a video out every week. But I have a full-time job, and so I can't do that. So what I'm trying to do is get out a video per month.
Okay.
And even that is a bit of a struggle. I put a lot of work into editing. So I'm going to say that like each one of my videos probably takes me 30 hours to do, like in the editing process. So yeah, I'm trying to put out as many videos as I can without burning out.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's like the biggest struggle too with a lot of YouTubers is they still need to maintain their life outside of YouTube, right? And like so YouTube needs to start out, it kind of just starts out as a hobby type thing.
Sure.
But you want it to evolve into more than that, which is like finding where you can actually make that happen for yourself is really hard. And I've been really like blessed, I want to say, with my channel because it did just come like quite easily to me, and it all kind of just happened so quickly. Like I'm not a techie person at all.
Yeah.
So I feel like just with how quickly my channel grew, that kind of just created different kind of obstacles in the fact that my channel was growing faster than I was learning.
Yes. I'm going to pause right there and properly introduce you. So I actually haven't met you officially, but I hear your name is Angel.
My name's Angel.
And your YouTube channel?
Is Red Rider.
Red Rider.
Yeah, so I also, I do kind of a moto vlog type thing, but I also like throw little bits of stuff in there, like I'll do maintenance on my motorcycles, and my dad and I work on little projects. We worked on my Dyna that's sitting right here behind me, so we've got little projects that we've done on that. We just did some custom floorboard mounts for it and just different stuff like that. So I do different stuff, and it's kind of, I feel like my channel is gonna kind of evolve more into like a moto vlog, like actually kind of on the road type channel, and still with me doing maintenance and stuff on my bikes. But when it comes to like the projects and the fabricating and stuff like that, probably slowly end up moving away from that a little bit, just because my dad really helps me with a lot of that stuff. Like he's a fabricator, but he's not able to continue to keep doing the work forever, right? So, so my channel is kind of evolving, but I feel like everyone's channel does. Like you said, your channel evolved from...
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about really briefly here the difference between your experience and mine, because I'm a 50-year-old bearded man riding motorcycles, and there's nothing really interesting about that. So that took me a long time to build up an audience. Your experience with YouTube, can you just briefly tell me how quickly it exploded and your experience that way? Yeah,
so my experience, like, it's kind of crazy. Because I never actually planned on having a YouTube channel. I never thought that would be me. I was always like don't want to be in front of a camera. don't want to really talk to people. Like I get along with people, and actually I enjoy talking to people when I'm out there doing it, but I'm not the kind of person who really just I didn't want to be out there like on the internet in everybody's face for everyone to see and judge and whatever else, right, people do on YouTube. But then my dad, like I've got a custom shovel head, so if you go to my channel you can see it there, and anyone who watches my channel knows. So I've got a custom shovel head bobber that my dad fabricated for me, and I designed it. And so I was riding that around for a few years, and my dad would always tell me, like, Angel, this YouTube thing is like blowing up, like everybody's out there doing stuff on YouTube and making money. He's like, and you're a girl on a custom shovel head, you're on a custom Harley, everybody wants to see that. Like, you work on your own bike, you ride it, and he's like, you should just start making videos, put them on YouTube, see what happens. And for years I was like, no, Dad, like I don't want to be a YouTube person.
Right.
And then it all just started out actually with, so you need to have a channel, right, to be able to comment and like videos, right?
Yes.
So I started a channel just so I could like different videos, like most people probably do. And then since I had a YouTube channel anyway, I was like, you know, I'll just throw a video up there just to see what happens, because my dad had been bugging me about it for a while. So I put up a kickstart, my cold start video. So it was the first year I had my shovel head on the road, and my shovel head's kickstart only. And so I put up a kickstart cold start video, and because I was really proud that I finally got my sequence down and I was able to get it started first try every time. So I put that video up, and then I just kind of left it, and that's actually on an old YouTube channel that I don't even have access to anymore. So I left that, and then I couldn't get back into that channel. So I started a new channel, and then I put that same video on my new channel, and then I just forgot about it for like 6 months, or maybe even a year or something like that. And then I was like, I'm gonna go take a look at this video that I threw on YouTube and see like how it's doing. And I had like, I don't know, 2,000 views or something like that maybe on there. And then there was an ad though, like that's what caught my attention. There was just like a little blip, you know, those little short ads that they put on. So there was that little ad on there. And then I was like, man, they're putting ads on my videos. Like maybe this could go somewhere. And then from there, I threw up a couple other little videos. And then I think the video that really started to like gain me traction and attention was another kickstart video after my engine had been rebuilt, and I kickstarted my bike, and that video got like 20,000 views. Like,
that's bonkers. So how long did it go from you starting your YouTube channel, you uploading, to being monetized?
so the very first video, or do you mean like when I actually was like noticed that or kind of thought like I should go?
From when you noticed it and when you started putting some effort in.
I would say like 2 months.
2 months. 2 months. She gets monetized in 2 months. I am so far on the other side of that spectrum. It is amazing. And I don't begrudge you that, because again, as a middle-aged white guy in Canada, my kind has had a lot of advantages in this country. So I can't say, well, I don't get a fair shake on YouTube. No, I'm happy with my YouTube journey, and I'm very happy for the success that you are.
Thank you.
You've already got and you're already growing into.
I'm really blown away, and I'm really humbled by the fact that my channel has been successful, because like I said, like I never, like it happened so quickly that it was happening quicker than I could learn how to be a YouTuber and how to do a good job. And like there's still so many things that I screw up that you don't see because they get edited out or whatever. They just never end up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And where I'm just like, man, I really need to get a handle on this. But it's my YouTube channel grew so quickly. Like if so many people, like I understand that it takes some years to get to the point where I am. But in those years, they're learning with the progress that their channel's making. They're also making that progress alongside their channel in becoming a better YouTuber, right? So they have that time to learn and grow with their channel, where my channel kind of surpassed my growth as a YouTuber.
It's just out of the gate growth. Yeah, so I've actually had that experience where my YouTube channel started so slow that you're right. I was able to go, oh, okay, I have to learn how to make a thumbnail. Oh, okay, I have to do this and I have to do that. So, there's some motorcycles that are probably blowing out the audio.
Yeah.
We probably can't hear this.
Yeah, we'll let them pass. It's a motorcycle campground.
Well, that's a perfect opportunity to say that we are coming at you from Toad Rock Motorcycle Campground.
Yeah, in Balfour,
Yeah.
I'd say, Balfour, BC.
They say it's Balfour, but it's kind of almost in the middle of nowhere. Balfour's the closest place.
Yeah, we're almost in the States.
Yeah.
My phone keeps telling me I'm in the States.
Oh, yeah.
Don't make any phone calls. I'm like, I'm not in the States. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of motorcycles, I think I'm going to gear up and... Nope. More motorcycles blowing out the audio.
yeah.
I'm going to probably get my motorcycle gear on and go for a ride up Trout Lake Road. Last time I was on that road, my bike broke down. I was taken in by this mountain man in the wilderness, and later he threatened to kill me.
Did you get a video of this?
I made a video about it.
Yes. Is that on your channel?
It's on my channel. It's the exciting conclusion to my video series, 19 Summers.
Okay.
So I did one summer where almost everything went wrong. I was going to go to the Arctic with my motorcycle, but it's a long story, and it's all documented on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
And-
thaness for.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to go up Trout Lake Road today. That's
Awesome.
the plan. Hopefully.
and avoid the mountain man.
Well, I'm bringing a friend. I'm bringing a friend.
And, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
So
Can't
this
say
is
that on YouTube.
Angel. Her channel is Red Rider.
Yep.
It's on YouTube. So if you like the sound of that channel, go check it out. And
Yeah. And Jeremy
Kroeker.
Kroeker, okay. And his channel is his name, Jeremy Kroeker, and he writes books also. And yeah, he's a moto vlogger, and it sounds like you got some pretty interesting stories and stuff going on your channel. I'm definitely gonna watch that mountain man video.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys can go check him out. So yeah, thanks for being on my channel.
Thanks for
And-
being on my channel.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.